Hi everyone, this is Shelly Tsai, and I'm one of the PM team's member. And today we are going to share some information about factory automation. First of all, let me introduce about background of the Cornings and Bell Electronics. Bell Corporation headquarters is in Sweden, and Bell Electronics is an innovation company within operator communication, automation solutions, digitalization, and display solutions. Cornings established in 2004 year and joined the Bell Corporation in 2011. And Cornings is global leading manufacturer providing market focused industrial wired and wireless network solution. So Bell and Cornings could provide the total solution with the industrial. And what we are focused on is in the energy, marine, building, water, infrastructure, transportation, and the manufacturing for all those of the industrial. And for the factory automation, the global factory automation market size is expecting to reach 36,000 million in 2025, and it's around growth at a compound annual growth rate of the 8.8% from the 2018 to the 2025. And this is a lot of opportunity for the switch and other device for the factory automations are booming. And the factory automation, this is the simple factory automation network topology. Actually, we have the device layer, connection layer, and the information layer. Factory automation requires data from each machine transferred to the management system in order to monitor, control factory production line. In the factory switch, usually will be installed in one cabinet with a DIN rail. That is why industry switch will be designed with a DIN clip, compact, and with the higher resistance in the vibration and EMI and EMS. And this is a very simple outline of the automation network architect. And then on this slide, you can see there's a device layer, control layer, and the information layer. And in the following, we are going to separate in each layer to produce some of the background of these layers and how we can install the switch in those layers. For the device layer, they have the transmitters, remote I/O, or the sensors. They are going to have the RS serious data, and the need to convert to Internet data for the transport layer and the information layer to collect their information about the machine's status. So usually you need the jet port to transfer the serious data into the Internet switch, and or transfer the RS-232 data to the RS-485 data. So it will be the change of the serial data to the Internet switch. So information layers can know about the machine status. And for the Cornings device layer adapters, we have JCONS series 412201. It is transferred for the 232 to the 422 and 485 series information. And for the J port, it will be the change the serious data into the Internet data. It will help the information layer to know about the machine status. For the automation network architecture controller layer, usually in the industrial field, the production line, they will be installed a machine or a switch in the DRAM mount, and they, as the machine, they have the vibration during the production. So you must have the higher anti-vibration to make sure the data can be transferred to the control layer, to the information layer. And due to the switch was stored in the cabinet, they have higher temperatures in the cabinet. So for the industrial switch, they usually design with the wide operating temperature, and the fully profile covers managed layer 2 and layer 3, so they can transfer each data from the device layer to controller to the information layers. Due to different production lines portfolio, we have a different port combination for customer to choose. So they have the 7 models for system architecture selection. And control layers connection with the managed switch, usually with the HMI, remote I/O, inverter, PC selection, and other internet-based devices. They can use the managed switch from them to the control layer, or they have the due to the difference data's different. So we have the fast or gigabit for customer to choose, and the different port for customer in different field to choose. So if the POC want to transfer the data to the information layers, those are managed switch for them to choose. And especially for the 205, we have the C1D models available for them to choose. And this is our managed DRAM switch profile. As you can see, there's a 5 and 8 port fast Ethernet, and then for right-hand side, there will be the gigabit. And for the 18 ports, they have the 3 combo gigabit, and for the other ports, there will be the fast Ethernet for customer to choose. And the control network with redundant. Sometimes the industrials, factory automation industrial, they need redundant to in case some breakdown of the network, but information cannot get information from the device layer. So we have the redundant to prevent this network broken. But information knows what state of the device layer. So for the managed switch, the more important thing is they can have the redundant features instead of the unmanaged. So then DRAM managed switch, they have up to the 10 ports for L2 and L3 is a managed switch. And they also have a different speed, fast Ethernet and 4 gigabit Ethernet switch for customer to choose. And as we said before, in a factory automation, they need the higher temperature. So we also design with the robust and a wide temperature for those unmanaged switch. And due to some field side from each production line to the other production line, sometimes they were over 100 meters. So we have the fiber choice for the customer to choose in the different factory applications. And this is the main managed switch main focus. As you can see, unlike unmanaged switch, they just plug and play. So there's nothing we can set up for the unmanaged switch. They only can transfer the data from device layer to the information layer. But the managed switch, they have more features for the customer to do the setup. for such as network control. For the network controls, like jumbo frame, because some of the frame, like video, they have a bigger size of the frame than the others. So when they transfer the data, like such a big frame, sometimes it cannot be transferred with the normal. So usually we have to do the jumbo frame. And the network management, it will help the customer to check what is the status of the network, and does it any wrong in the our switch or the network, like fiber link down or something like that. And they will also have the diagnose and monitor, like flow control, rate control. There you can see what is status of the network's rate. And the security, network redundant. Network redundant is also the other most important things for energy switch. It will prevent the data will be broken due to the wire or the other one switch. So they can transfer the data from the another switch. And the security is also another good point for you to choose managed switch. So they have the SSHS and the L2 access control list. So you can put in what kind of the switch or device can access to the switch. And then for the L3, they have the most important thing, except L2, is the routing. So it is a different. This is the main function between the managed L2 and L3. But for the further details you want to know, please contact. Welcome to write to us, and we will help you to choose the product. And for this one, we can show there's a cost certificate for the cable redundant remote I/O solutions. As you can see, they have the different device there, such as cable. Previous marble I/Os or the different I/Os. From each I/Os, they connect to the internet switch. So with the internet switch, they could be changed with the ring. So one of the switch is broken down, they will go the other way to the information layer. So reduce the maintenance effort by keeping the controller in the main control room. And the other benefit is cable redundancy by dual local LAN to enhance the system reliability. And this is another application case study. For this one, because each device located in different floors. So if you want to check each PLC's status, before you need to go down to each floor to check if PLC is alive or there is something wrong in the PLC. But while you connect to the switch, we can connect all the data, collect all the data through the switch going to the control room. So you can see the status in each PLC. So SI cannot help to maintain. SI can help to maintain the system all the times due to the human resource issues. So you can just sit down in the control room to check what kind of the status in the PLC. You don't need to spend more manpower to go down each floor while we see there's something wrong in one of the PLC. And this is another story for the facility manager in hospital. If you have the switch with the same cost as a PLC solution, but reduce lots of maintenance effort to rise up the system reliabilities, while you install the switch instead of not install the switch. And the IT departments can handle this system without PLC knowledge and easily to modularize and function by duplicate in other projects. So with the switch, because they have the same platforms, so with the same platforms going to the information layer, so they can easily maintain those network and easily duplicate those project to the other project. So add one UPS and HMI to ensure the system will work properly all the times. So because for this one UPS, that means you don't have while you have the power broken down, so you have backup power to sustain those networks functionally. And this one shows what we have for the L2 switch portfolios. So you can see we have 8 port at least and to the 16 port from the fast internet to the gigabit for a customer to choose for what you need in the application, and the cost is very suitable for you. And this one will be the L3 switch portfolio. We have said before, L3 and L2 is different is for the routing. So if you have more application with the routing, so you better choose the L3 instead of L2. And this is automation network architecture for the information layers. And for the information layers is important for the customer to have the people to sit in the control room to watch them to watch the network status or machine status. So information layers connectivity is the SCADA system, server solution for database or other premise IT systems that will go into this layer. And what the data comes from is control layers switches. So in the information layers, usually you can choose Corning's Rackman switch because it is industrial robust design, wide operating temperature, and isolated redundant power input, and up to the 10 gigs IT backbone network. Advanced cyber redundancy like MSR superchain and ERPS harsh environment design. And this is Redmond's portfolio, and we have the gigabit going to the 10 gigs for you to have more data in the control room. And this is factory automations. The case is in the China, and also they use the 5210G plus 2C and the JBox 5630 and the GenNet 6582GF. And you see there were the device layer, control layer, and the information layers. Corning has won the project by offering a complete solution that ensures effective operation of the entire factory asset. Using their multiple interfaces like LAN, dial, and serial ports, the JBox compact computers will install in small spaces in factory fields to collect data from various network equipment, such as PLCs, signal digital controlling device, saving physical media courses. Working as a Modbus RTU to the Modbus TCP gateways, they efficiently communicate data from the station to the upper level. For the GenNet 5210G, switch have been chosen for the fiber ports, which allow communication and extend the data between different facility systems. They are located in wide areas. And that's all for my presentation. So thank you for listening, and hope if you have any inquiries, welcome to contact us. So thank you.